Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I'm gonna make my CV resume or portfolio video from English assignment. Basically, it's just about my resume, also my GitHub. Yeah, maybe let's go into the video. I am Afram Asnariansyah, software developer based in Bogor, and this is a deep dive analysis of my professional profile and code base. I'm currently in my software engineering in IDN Backpack Horizontal, which projected graduation in next year. My background is defined by unconventional translation student, and also I have been served in technical like trained in Kurata Ayun and also in SMP ITL Kafi. In this position, I was teaching the student for about 3 to 2 days. I forgot, and yeah, my professional stack is currently rated at an intermediate level across Flutter, Dart, Laravel, PHP, React, and Next.js, supported by foundational JavaScript and bilingual proficiency in native Indonesia and intermediate English. I think my English is quite above intermediate, but not next of the intermediate. Let's go. Moving to my GitHub profile, you can you can open it at github.com/afrahmatna without any space. The repository history serves as a public ledger of my daily engineering activity since July 2024. I have maintained a high frequency commit habit utilizing Git as primitive for both training environment and full stack development. My workflow prioritizes modular version control, descriptive commit messaging, and highly structured directory hierarchies to ensure project scalability. I view GitHub not merely as a storage solution but as a laboratory where I document the iterative growth of my programming logic, moving from basic syntax exercise to complex multi-framework integration that define my current production standard. In the Flutter domain, my repository demonstrates mastery of programming and cross-platform motivation. I implement advanced state management pattern and certain separation between the logic layer and the user interface, utilizing Dart's asynchronous syntax, including stream and futures for non-like I/O operation and REST API consumption. My code features complex widget trees designed for memory efficiency, incorporating inherited widgets for dependency injection and specialized builders for handling high volume datasets without performance degradation. I follow strictly object-oriented principles by using factory construction for determining installation while integrated local present solution like Hive or SQLite to ensure offline functionality. Every mobile project reference extension towards high performance architecture, focusing on tree shaking and asset optimization to maintain minimal app build size and fluid 60 FPS rendering. On the back end, my Laravel repositories showcase deep understanding of relation database design and enterprise level structural integrity. I utilize Laravel migration for version control schema management and Eloquent ORM for sophisticated relational mapping, socializing and post-one query issues through eager loading and optimized query. Builders may security implementation feature by crypt hashing, share of protection, and custom middleware for role-based access control to secure application routes. I architect RESTful endpoint using API replacement to ensure consistent JSON formatting, providing seamless bridge for front-end consumption. I deliberately move complex logic out of control into service layer or repository pattern to keep the code base maintainable and dry. My backend work is further supported by Artisan CLI automation, database seeders, reproducible testing environment, and comprehensive grasp of the full request response lifecycle. For modern web system, my Next.js and React repository focus on the efficient server side rendering versus client side rendering. I utilize the XGS route for sophisticated file-based navigation and serve component to minimize the client side JavaScript payload, resulting in faster, larger, contentful paint times and better SEO. I leverage React hooks such as useEffect, useMemo, and use callback for precise side effect management and component re-render optimization. My styling my styling workflow integrates Tailwind CSS for utility first design and modular CSS for scoped component styling, ensuring a highly responsive user experience in Bridge. Sorry, I bridge the gap between front end and back end using the Fetch API and Axios for secure uh, token-based authentication via GWT or Laravel Sanctum. Even within foundational JavaScript project, I utilize ES6 Plus features like raw function and destructuring to ensure the code base remains modern and clean and ready for high trafficking production environment. Uh, to conclude, I am a developer who bridges the gap between technical execution, instructionally clarity, committing code within the Flutter Laravel Next.js ecosystem. You can find full body of work on my GitHub, which is Afra Mazda, is my name. Or you can also send me directly via email at afra.mazda2 at gmail.com. And I am also currently available on LinkedIn, or wherever as Afra Mazda Ardiansyah. Or you can WhatsApp me via phone at +662 851 6116 5109. I am currently based in Bogor, specialist in tool, and prepared to take new personal challenge that required a fast-moving, technically rigor, rigorous, and communicative full-stack developer. Thank you for your time. Yeah, I think that's all for the CV resume or something like that video portfolio video. I'm so sorry if I had any mistake. Yeah, I think that's not to explaining myself because I use AI. Yeah, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.